Mabuhay Manila, cap here, and budget phones under 10,000 pesos might sound basic, but 2025's options are pretty surprising. That is why we've rounded up the top 5 smartphones under 10,000 pesos that launched in the first quarter of the year. Also, the prices mentioned are the SRPs, and some of these smartphones may be available at discounted or promo prices. So make sure to check that out before making your choice. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into it. The first smartphone on our list is the Nubia Neo 3 4G, which was launched last March 2025. This device boasts a mega design with LED lights. It features a 6.8-inch AMOLED display, a 120Hz refresh rate, and a resolution of 2392 by 1080. The display also offers a peak brightness of up to 1000 nits. For its camera setup, the device includes a dual rear camera system with a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. On the front, you'll find a 16-megapixel selfie camera powered by the Unisoc T8100 chipset with a Mali G57 MC2 GPU. The smartphone is backed by a large 6,000 mAh battery, the largest on this list so far. It runs on Android 15 and supports 4G LTE connectivity. The Nubia Neo 3 4G is priced at 7,999 pesos for the 8 gigs with 128 gigs of storage. So if you're looking for an affordable smartphone with an AMOLED display and long-lasting battery life, then you may want to consider the Nubia Neo 3 4G. However, if 5G connectivity or high-end gaming performance is important to you, then this may not be the ideal choice. Next is the 5G variant of the Galaxy A06, which we previously reviewed in November 2024. This new 5G version officially launched in March 2025. The device boasts a 6.7-inch HD Plus PLS LCD screen, 720 by 1600 pixels. It also comes with a dual camera setup featuring a 50-megapixel main camera and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. On the front, the Galaxy A06 5G sports an 8-megapixel selfie camera. Under the hood, it is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 chipset. When it comes to battery, the device packs a 5,000 mAh battery with 25 watts wire charging. And as mentioned, it supports 5G connectivity and runs on Android 15 with One UI 7. Additionally, this device features IP54 dust and splash resistance, offering enhanced durability for everyday use. The Samsung Galaxy A06 5G is available in a 4GB plus 128 gigs of storage configuration, which is priced at 7,990 pesos. This device offers solid value for those on a budget. At 7,990 pesos is a great option for casual users who don't need high-end performance. But if you're into gaming, intensive multitasking, or require a more advanced camera system, then you might want to consider other options. Third on our list is the HMD Crest 5G, which was launched in January 2025. It comes with a 6.67-inch OLED display at 2400 by 1080 pixels Full HD Plus resolution, a 90Hz refresh rate, and a punch-hole design. For cameras, you get a 50-megapixel main shooter, a 2-megapixel depth sensor, and a 50-megapixel front camera for selfies. Under its hood, it is powered by the Unisoc C760 with 6GB of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, which is expandable up to 1TB via microSD. HMD Crest 5G also features a 5,000 mAh battery with 33 watts wire charging. Well, this device also runs on Android 14 and offers dual nano SIM 5G connectivity. Now, for its price. The HMD Crest 5G is priced at 8,990 pesos and is also available in 6GB plus 256 gigs configuration. While the Unisoc T760 chipset may not be the best for heavy tasks or gaming, the camera performs well. If you're after more advanced features or higher performance, there are, well, of course, other options worth considering. And we're almost at the end of our list. And the Redmi Note 14 4G released last January 2025 has made it in. This 4G variant comes with a 6.67-inch AMOLED display featuring a full HD resolution of 2400 by 1080, a 120Hz refresh rate, and 1200 nits of peak brightness. For photography, it packs a 108-megapixel main camera supported by a 2-megapixel depth and a 2-megapixel macro sensors. Powering the Note 14 4G is the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra. It comes with a 5,500 milliamperes battery capacity supporting 33 watts of wired charging. On top of that, this device is also IP54 dust and splash resistant, adding an extra layer of durability. Seems like a good choice? Well, the Redmi Note 14 4G is priced at 8,999 pesos for the 8 gigs plus 128 gigs variant, while the 8 gigabytes plus 256 gigs model costs 9,999 pesos. Yes, that's right, on the budget under 10,000 pesos, isn't it? So if you don't need 5G and want a reliable mid-range phone for everyday tasks and light gaming, this could be a solid choice. Well, however, on the other hand, if you're after a 5G or faster charging, you might want to explore other options. And we are now on our last smartphone on this list, which is the Realme C75. Launched in January 2025, this smartphone features a 6.72-inch IPS LCD with a Full HD Plus resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels and with 90 Hz refresh rate. For photography, the camera setup is straightforward, featuring a 50-megapixel AI main camera and an 8-megapixel front camera. It runs on the MediaTek Helio G92 Max chipset. Storage options include 128 gigs or 256 gigs. One of its biggest highlights is the whopping 6,000 milliamperes battery, the largest on this list. Another standout feature of the Realme C75 is its IP69 rating. This gives it protection against dust, water, and even high-pressure water jets, making it one of the most durable phones in its category. For the price, the Realme C75 is priced at 8,999 pesos for the 8 gigs plus 128 gigs variant. Now, if you prioritize battery life, charging capability, and durability, then the Realme C75 is a strong option in its price range. However, if you want an AMOLED screen, a more powerful chipset, and an extra camera features, you might find better alternatives in the previous smartphones we mentioned. Alright, so choosing the best one depends on what features matter most to you. Whether it's camera quality, display, performance, or battery life, whatever your choice is, this budget-friendly smartphone proves you don't have to break the bank to get a great device. Which of these phones are you considering? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future uploads. And also, don't forget to visit ManilaShaker.com and follow us on FB, X, and TikTok for more tech news, reviews, and comparisons of the latest devices. Once again, this is Kath, and Buhay Manila.